Hello and welcome to Sktv'S. This is Afternoon English News. First, the headlines. Land Resource Department announces online payment facility for all computerized jamabandis. Mudslide and landslide due to heavy rains in the past few days cuts off Imphal Jiribam Road along National Highway 37. And Rath Yatra, also known as Kanchingba, celebrated with deep religious fervor across state, offering prayers for peace and harmony amid continuing conflict. And now the news in detail. Relentless rainfall over the past few days has triggered landslides and mudslides along the Imphal Jiribam stretch of National Highway 37, rendering the road impassable. A landslide struck today between Luangchum and Rangkhung in None district, leaving several vehicles including passenger carriers and trucks stranded along the route. Notably, this stretch of road has been prone to such natural disasters with similar incidents recurring in the past due to unsteady soil. Road clearing activities are currently undertaken by ABCI Road Construction Company using machinery, and it is expected to be finished by this evening. Secretariat of Land Resources Department has issued a notification informing that payment of land revenue for all computerized jamabandis can now be made online via the portal lauchapathap.nic.in starting from June 30th. The notification issued by Secretary of Land Resources Namoyam Khedavarta Singh also informed that landowners can also make one-time visit to concerned sub-deputy collector in case there is any discrepancy in the land revenue rates or the year of payment clearance. Landowners can also visit sub-deputy collector in case there are any pending land revenue dues before the year 2003. The notification also directed all sub-deputy collector offices to conduct awareness programs and assist the public in making land revenue payments. People belonging to Hindu faith celebrated Rath Yatra festival with religious fervor and procession of chariot carrying the idols of deity Lord Jagannath, Balabhadra and Subhadra. People thronged Govindaji temple since morning to offer prayers and flowers to the deities. Even though celebration is subdued owing to the unrest situation in the state, people took part in prayers and chariot procession. Chariot procession was held at palace compound under Govindaji temple board. People took blessings from the deities and prayed for peace and harmony in the state. Katam Now Long and Tangkhul Naga Valley Students Association have issued a 24-hour ultimatum following an alleged assault on a Ukhul-bound passenger vehicle along National Highway 202 near Mongkot Chepfu village yesterday. The student bodies alleged that a Kuki mob was responsible for the attack, which left a female passenger and the driver injured. In a joint press release, the groups also accused the local village chief of threatening passengers during the incident. The student bodies demanded that those responsible be identified and produced within the deadline or face intensified action. As part of their warning, they announced plans to block movement of Kuki community members along Imphal Ukhrul Road and restrict their presence across Ukhrul district if their demands are not met. The organizations say the incident reflects a recurring pattern of hostility despite repeated peace efforts since the onset of the region's ethnic conflict in May 2023. Security forces has arrested 3 cadres, including a woman, belonging to various proscribed outfits during separate operations that were conducted in the state. According to Manipur Police, security forces arrested an active cadre of proscribed RPF PLA from Haubong Marak, Ngangom Lekai. The arrested person is a 43-year-old Lokrakpam Premi Devi of Sayang Konthokjum Lekai under Imphal West District. As per police, the arrested person was involved in serving monetary demand at Lamphel DC and courier services in Imphal area. In another operation, security forces arrested an active cadre of proscribed KCP PWG from Samuro Makhalekai area under Imphal West District. The arrested person is identified as Sandham Roman alias Yambung, aged 37. Security forces also recovered 1 pistol without magazine and a mobile phone from his possession. In another operation, security forces arrested an active cadre of Prepark Pro from his residence in Khurai Thangjam Lekai under Imphal East District. The arrested person is identified as 26-year-old Thangjam Puremba. Meanwhile, Manipur Police also arrested a person with weapons, including dummy gun, which was reportedly used for threatening people in Mayang Imphal Bengun area. The arrested person is Mohammad Hilan, aged 25, of Irong Chesaba Salam Achoba in Thobal District. Police recovered 1.32 pistol along with 1 magazine loaded with 4 rounds of 7.65 mm ammunition, 1 dummy gun along with 1 fake magazine and 1 black leather holster. Rimskate Transporters Joint Administrative Council Lamphel has announced that auto rickshaws and e-rickshaws operating near Rimskate without valid permits from Transport Department will be prohibited from providing passenger services in the area starting July 2nd. Speaking at a press conference held at Manipur Press Club today, the Council's media coordinator KH Botaluang stated that numerous auto rickshaws and e-rickshaws bearing RIMS signage have been ferrying passengers to RIMS complex without obtaining the necessary permits from Transport Department. He expressed concerns that such unauthorized operations are significantly impacting licensed transporters. He further urged that vehicles lacking permits should park on police booth side.
July ki tang ani 2025 sidagi di Rimskate chelaiba auto rickshaw amadi electric vehicle khudimak Joint Administrative Council na puking tingjalaga maram di makoina Transport Department na apiba serol amata su yoramde ikoina hangjaba matamda ado Transport Department na su kai khumnajariba matamdugi director oibiba madam na su haukiba me gi tang nipanda aiba serol ama Imphal West ki traffic police SP da pibiraktana hairiba Rims Road amadi Rimskate ta STA State Transport Authority na hojik phawbi oina e vehicle amata mafam sida chelu natraga ayaba pibagi wafam leite haidana ikoi isada su hairiba copy du Joint Administrative Council da yaujare masina maram oiraga ikoi si sangam matam si leibaki irang amadi awaba kaya si yenga ngasi phawda ikoi makoi gi himinanabagi lambi ma makoi lawsasunu haidana matam khra ikoi khangga leijabani tuminna adu hojikti matam si sangabani na makoi su makoi chachadbagi lambi du lobiro aduna hairiba July gi tarik ani sidagi di hairiba gari si amat sangbiranu masida karigdana karigumba lamhen to hendana sangbirak patholagadi Joint Administrative Council na lokalapa khongthangda isa isana yabiu.
And time for a short break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV.
Bike more pati oibe idea amne by app ama sarba app sidane school college sing gi form fill ki exam amount sing se thuedana du ni chatra sing jena mama pa de scheme to yadri dana du app season of the coin charges se lo as funding at angmagane si app se sardam ni bai ojige du ma innovative idea startup product or prototype lega di innotech face ya solo note is ki ihan hanoin sen mania duga total cash price se 1 lakh ne adu award ma ama su yauri ko from July date 18 naina date 24 for 3 days. Science and Technology Department Government of Manipur ni event ase organized tawani. Event tawadaba mafam sina Manipur Science Center Takilpa dinosaur yam lang. Innovative idea challenge na taw exhibition stall haina som yaw ko sida innovators, students, startup the existing business owners si loina mo yaw bayai. Sina taw top events creative robot design, spot painting competition, science demonstration, IPR workshop and magic show mayam masu yawi. So, this is the QR code is scan online registration to be there. And last date of registration is July date 10 oigani. And for more info, sige phone number si hekta call to sun.
I come from Ukhrul, a small town in Manipur. While growing up, I didn't always see how my voice could shape decision. But I've learned something important. Every vote counts. And it begins with your name on the electoral roll. If you are turning 18 on or before the 1st of July, it's your time. It's your right. Register to vote. Don't wait to be told. Don't let others decide for you. Wherever you are from, your voice matters. Get registered as a voter and be counted. Count me in.
Welcome back. And in further news, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh has advocated for a permanent resolution to the long-standing border demarcation issue between India and China during his meeting with his Chinese counterpart Admiral Dong Jun. The two met on the sidelines of Shanghai Cooperation Organization SCO Defence Ministers meeting in Qingdao, China yesterday. In a post on X, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh said that they had a constructive and forward-looking exchange of views on issues pertaining to bilateral relations. He highlighted the necessity of solving the complex issues through a structured roadmap of permanent engagement and de-escalation. According to national media outlets, the Defence Ministry said that Rajnath Singh also called for bridging the trust deficit created after 2020 border standoff by taking action on ground. The two ministers agreed to continue consultations at various levels to achieve progress on issues related to disengagement, de-escalation, border management and eventual delimitation through existing mechanisms. The Defence Minister also briefed his counterpart on the Pahalgam terror attack and Operation Sindoor, which he said was aimed at dismantling the terrorist networks in Pakistan. And in weather report for the day, according to ICAR Regional Center Lamphel state's maximum temperature was recorded at 30.1 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 23 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 92% in the morning and 66% in the evening. The state received 1.4 millimeter of rainfall in the last 24 hours. That is all we could pack in this bulletin. But before we end, here are the headlines once again. Land Resource Department announces online payment facility for all computerized Jamabandis. Mudslide and landslide due to heavy rains in past few days cuts off Imphal Jiribam Road along National Highway 37. Rath Yatra, also known as Kang Chingba, celebrated with deep religious fervor across state, offering prayers for peace and harmony amid continuing conflict. And that is all we have for now. But before we leave, a gentle reminder, COVID-19 is around. Wear your masks, wash your hands frequently, maintain safe distance and get vaccinated. Stay safe, stay responsible. Thank you for watching SKTV.